All right, everyone. So we are live again. We try. God is amazing. Let's just give all
Yes.
honor and grace to the Lord Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. We're about to honor his birthday coming up very, very soon, a couple of days. So I'm super duper excited to talk about this. And before Dr. Rae and I hopped on live, we attempted to do it live earlier, but there was a little bit of glitches. But God has the answer to everything. He's like, I want y'all to show up prepared. Okay. I want y'all to show up prepared. So I'm so excited. For one, thank you, Dr. Rae, for hopping on my show today.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you so much. Dr. Rae is actually a client of mine inside of my Sales Success Academy 16-week program. And you've been watching me, I believe, since October. And we've had a conversation, and now we're working together. It's just amazing. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're really talking about something that's really, really important, which is the huge epidemic that's going on right now with health and wellness of all women, of all different types of nationalities and races. And so today, what I want to do is I want to first, I want to have Dr. Rae introduce herself. I want to get into my health and wellness journey that I'm actually currently going through right now, my process. And then I'm going to do a little bit of unboxing. Dr. Rae sent me an amazing package just recently. And I was like, I have to have her on so she can actually explain what each of all these products here in this package. And this is not a pitch fest, guys. This is just, we want to build awareness. And I think as women, right, Dr. Rae, it's so important that we build awareness for health and wellness because, what sounds good sometimes don't always work. I had that little quote that popped in my mind this morning. And what I want to talk about today is working out your health and wellness and dominating your health and wellness, whether you're a coach, consultant, service provider, whether you're an entrepreneur, period. It's so important that we consider our health. Okay. So Dr. Rae, kick off, sis. Introduce yourself, mama.
Absolutely. I'm Dr. Rae. I'm a board acute care physician. And I believe that every woman deserves to feel gorgeous from the inside out. So I help working moms and boss babes win their own personal microbiome wars so that they can have feel good energy every day. And I help my clients craft their own nutritional support plan so that they can have an indomitable zest for a truly beautiful life.
I love that. You've been working on that, huh?
Thanks to my coach.
That's right. You're welcome. You're welcome for that, sis. So thank you so much for introducing yourself. And those of y'all who are watching live, if you're seeing us, please let us know where you're tuning in from and what are some of the struggles that you have had with your health and wellness. Dr. Rae is here. She's actually actual doctor. Dr. Rae is here to answer any health and wellness questions that you have. And no question is silly. And even if you have a great regimen and maybe you feel you eat healthy, still always ask, because sometimes it's good to fill in the dots and you need somebody like Dr. Rae to sort of put the pieces of the puzzles together, right? So talking about myself, you guys all know I'm now on this whole health and wellness journey. And before I hopped on there, I told my Dr. Rae my why. I feel like we all should have a why, a reason why we're doing things. And for me, it's not so much I want to be healthy. The first thing is two reasons. The first reason is I want to look and feel great. You know what I'm saying? It's like I am an entrepreneur. I travel all over the world. I'm always like on 100. And if I'm gonna spend all this money on branding films, photo shoots, all these different things, I want to look back at my film or look back at my picture and say, oh my God, girl, you look amazing. Like I did an event just recently, and I'm just going to say this because I feel like all of us sisters go through this. I had like 2 Spanx on, the transformer, like, but when I got back to my room, it was like everything just released because as you taking off all those layers, it's like bing, bam, boom. And it's like, that's a lot. To have all that on, you're uncomfortable, you're hard to breathe, but we do that because we want whatever, photos or videos or even like nothing that we pay for ourselves, but we have, if we're in front of people, they're also taking pictures of it too. We want to look amazing, we want to look phenomenal, we want to look like the person that we see inside out, right? And the second reason is that I think it's extremely necessary that as entrepreneurs that we have to focus on our health and wellness. We have to. It's a big epidemic, guys, that I'm seeing that go ahead, that I want definitely to talk about because it's something that concerns me. There's a lot of women right now that are extremely severely overweight, and it's affecting our brands. It's affecting our energy level. It's affecting so many different things, and we know that we're not happy with how we look, but we fail to make a change and be consistent at it. So in the past, I think I had 1 year where I lost like, it took me like about a year and a half. I lost about a little bit over 65 pounds. Like I was looking and feeling great. Y'all go check out my timeline and check out all the pictures. In Vegas, I was all over the place having a good time. And I looked and felt just amazing. But shortly after I lost all that weight, I got pregnant with my third child. And I didn't pick back on any workouts or anything like that. After that, I had 2 miscarriages right after him, and then I had, you guys all know, baby V. And before, I think it was like 3-4 months before I had her, I fired my boss and stayed home full time, which is now been home full time for about 3 years now. So in the past, I'll work out because, like I told you guys earlier today, my job had a gym. So we had a free gym. We could go to the gym, be there for as short as we want, as long as we didn't do it on company time. And we didn't want to go to the gym on site. We would get special perks to go on the outside gym. So I would leverage both. So I would go to the gym with my coworkers. It was just like a normal thing we did after work, and it was fun for me. So I shedded so much pounds because of that. But literally right after I left my job, that's when all these pounds started to pack on. And another reason why my weight loss was not consistent, I didn't keep that weight off, is more than just the fact that I stopped working out. But even when I was working out consistently, Dr. Rae, I was still eating the same things. Same things. I was snacking in the middle of the night. I was eating still the same foods. And the thing was, why I lost the weight, I was still burning a lot of calories. So I was still losing weight, even though I ate whatever I want. But then when I stopped the working out, and I was still eating what I was eating, I ended up like doubling, like plateauing and then compounding all that calories and sugar and all that stuff. So the weight probably came back, I would say maybe less than 3-4 months. But it's so interesting, right? How we work so hard to lose the weight, and it takes a while, right? To lose 2 pounds a week, right? But then you gain the weight back so so fast, right? So long story short, my weight loss journey now is way different, and here's why. I'm going to work out. We need a workout regimen. But I'm making sure now that I'm eating right. You guys see, if y'all checked out my Facebook and Instagram stories, I've been sharing my meals, not to say, hey, I made, oatmeal with fruits today. I did it to hold myself accountable, because back then I didn't have a trainer. Now I do. And she wants to see what I'm eating. So I sort of take pictures so I can remember to put it on my meal calendar. Right. And I'm leveraging working out, eating right, and other products that will allow me to make sure that I stay on track. So it's one thing to lose the weight, but to keep it off, that's a whole nother journey. So I want to make sure, for me to keep off the weight, right, I'm going to make sure 100% that happens. So as I was posting on social media, my weight loss, like when I joined the gym and I did, Dr. Rae got under my DM, right, Dr. Rae? He was like, oh, I got something for you. Now, I had a lot of people DMing me, talking about this product, that product, and things like that. It's the norm, adding me to their Facebook groups and stuff. But right. Something was very interesting about what you offer, Dr. Rae. And I always do my research all the time. You're the same way. I know you're the same way as well. So after, checking out through YouTube videos and looking at some reviews, I was like, oh, wow, I've never heard of this product before. I honestly haven't. I must have been the only one in the world. Probably somebody else like, what, you never heard of that before? But I never heard of it before. But then I was like, wow, this seems really, 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 really good. So, before we get into the unboxing, I'm going to show you guys the products that was sent. You know what I mean? So, and Dr. Rae's going to explain each one. But Dr. Rae, talk about what led you into actually offering health and wellness products, which is we call it health. There's such a Red Sea industry. There's so many products out there. You can literally go in the Walgreens and it's 2 aisles of health and wellness products. But what got you into it, sis?
I'm glad, and thank you so much for having me on live. Thank you so much for your generosity, your authenticity. Thank you, Coach Campbell is what I call her. Coach Campbell with the Campbell Success Network.
Yes.
But this is the thing. What I did not mention in my introduction is that I am a trained pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pharmacist, and I did research as part of my pharmacist career.
Mm-hmm.
And so what brought me to the products was a lot of different factors, and a lot of different things had to be researched because, for one, I'm a person of integrity, and I'm not going to offer something to anyone that, one, I haven't used, two, that I don't have my trust in, and three, it's not effective. So when I came to the products, I had finished breast cancer treatment. Actually, I made 9 years cancer free on the 16th of this month. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then as a process, thank you. As part of the process of getting treated for breast cancer, I went through surgery and chemotherapy and radiation. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I survived.
Yes.
But as I looked at my health, I realized that, one, my weight was out of control. My blood sugars weren't balanced. My blood pressure was rising, and my moods were horrible. On top of that, I was dealing with going to bed exhausted, waking up tired, and I was just dragging from day to day. And as you had mentioned, being an entrepreneur, woman entrepreneur, a wife, a mom, the reason we're entrepreneurs is because we want to see the world different. We want to see the world improved. We want to make a positive impact on others' lives. But a lot of times what happens is we forget ourselves in that equation. So as I was looking for something to help me with these issues, I did not want to go on a lot of prescriptions. Where someone might say, well, that's weird. You know, you were a pharmacist and now you're a physician and you didn't want to go on medications. Absolutely not. Reason being is our bodies are natural. We want to use something that's natural. So I needed to have something that didn't have synthetic crap in it. I'm just going to use that word, crap. I didn't want to use something that has artificial sweeteners because I have intolerance for that.
That's right.
And I wanted to have something that had clean ingredients. Even when I carried more weight, I was always the one that liked to eat salads. I did. The problem being is my body was so out of balance that I was gaining weight quickly. And there was very little that I could do, I thought, to lose this weight. I used to go to the gym 5 days a week and my weight wouldn't budge. It wouldn't budge. And it got to disheartening. What I realized is that when your system, your body is balanced, those things that you do to impact your health are going to be very low yield because you first have to start from the foundation. Experts will tell you when you're making a healthy lifestyle change, 80% diet, 20% exercise. So a lot of people don't realize that you lose the battle if you don't have that nutrition on point. And then we think, oh, well, I'm eating salads, apples, I'm eating this. Let me tell you, because my husband has a microfarming business, our food is not as nutritionally sound as it used to be. How many times have we had romaine lettuce scares? We're looking and we go, okay, I'm trying to eat all this stuff healthy and I'm not, getting what I want. And we should always make the best choices nutritionally. But a lot of us are nutritionally deficient, don't even realize that we are. So that's what led me to this product line of Plexus in order to correct what was going on with me. The first thing my son noticed, he's now 11, at that time he was 3, is that mean mommy went away because I was mean. I was mean because I was tired. I was in pain. I didn't feel good. And mean mommy went away. My 3-year-old told me, I like this mommy better.
Yeah.
And it was a wake-up call for me because I didn't realize how much I had changed because my health had plummeted.
Wow.
And then the next phase was I went from a size 22 to my current size 16, which I still have a health journey I'm going to continue on, not because I'm looking to be a size 0, but I know what's healthier for me. And healthier for me is about a size 12.
That's true.
So
I'm the same. Mine was a 10, 12. I totally agree with you with that. Yep.
So, I mean, I'm not, I'm a girl with a little size to her, I've never been a size 0, but I am happy that I have a system that worked for me and continues to work for me.
There's 2 things that come to mind since she was talking. The first thing, and a big shout out to Alita. Thank you, Alita, for hopping on. We got Miss Tasha, Channel 4 News in the building. Thank you, Darlene, Trish. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you guys for hopping on. And please share this out, because we're not showing up here live to sell anything to anyone. It's your discretion to make a decision on if you choose to do so. We're doing this broadcast to build awareness. I think it's so important, and since we live in this entrepreneurial space, we have to also understand the epidemic that's going on with the health and wellness issue that many of us are having, where we cannot maintain that lifestyle. And like you said, Dr. Rae, it's more than just about being a size 0, because I believe genetics are just genetics. I come from a thick family, not thick as in overweight. I'm talking about hips, thighs, sassy, and fry. I mean, all of that, honey. Okay. Right. So it's certain things, no matter how hard I work out, I know the way my torso area is just the way it's going to be. The way, it's just, you get it from somebody. It's genetic. So we're not advocating for starving yourself or advocating but we're advocating for you to show up as your true self. Exactly. And I think that's huge. So you mentioned integrity. I think you have more than integrity, Dr. Rae. I think you have a large amount of empathy, because you genuinely care about women's health. And I think that's hugely important for you to going from being a pharmacist. You could have stayed right there in that lane to now saying, I want to take it a step further. And that's huge. And we thank you beyond for that. And continue on, sis.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of empathy, because so often us mamas, we take on so much, but then who's supporting us? Who's making certain that we get what we need? So, and your life partner hopefully is helping you. But really, when it comes to the basis of it, systems will always beat erratic changes. And 83% of who try to make these New Year changes, they fall off the bandwagon. Sometimes it's February, sometimes it's March. But when you have a system that's easy to use and effective, it helps you. Now, in this huge red sea of health and wellness, let me tell you, we are unique, because we focus on gut health.
That's right.
And that's why I say you should feel gorgeous from the inside out. And that's why we focus on the microbiome. And that's why we use clean ingredients, stuff that I feel comfortable using myself. Because once you've been toxified after cancer treatment, the last thing you want to do is retoxify.
That's right.
You shouldn't do that, because you've already had a health scare. So the last thing you need to do is then reintroduce things that are not healthy for you. Sometimes in the journey of getting healthier, we make really poor choices. And I'm not talking about, going through the drive-through. I'm talking about some of these health products that we use. We don't even realize that a lot of what's on the label is not what you're getting.
Exactly. That's true. I realized the whole organic thing, that it doesn't have to be 100% organic in order for it to be labeled as organic. It'd just be 1 or 2 entities of it. And going back to, you're a cancer survivor, and congratulations.
Thank you.
God bless you for surviving that. And I know a lot of people who have suffered from that, who initially lost a lot of weight, would end up gaining a lot of weight. So people would say, oh, okay, they're good. You know what I'm saying? So, because, us Black folks, or somebody gets skinny, like, well, what they got? What's going on? Like they're making fun of that Will Smith's son, he's like a plant-based. And they're like, oh, is he sick? Is he that? And it's like, when we choose a lifestyle, we do. And, people told me that too, Dr. Rae. When I lost over 65 pounds, people actually thought I was sick or something. They was like, oh, don't lose no more weight. Don't lose no more weight. And a lot of people there's a lot of people that are going to root for you in your weight loss journey and you looking and feeling great. But there's a lot of people that's going to say, oh, I don't think she was that much weight, or you wasn't that way before. And a lot of women do stop their weight loss journey because of their husband or because of whoever. And I'm encouraging you guys, just speaking from my own personal experience, if you're going to decide to lose weight, or get somebody like Dr. Rae who's going to actually help you with the back end stuff of the weight loss that you need, you know, you got to do it for you. You have to. So come hell or high water, no matter what anybody say, you are making this decision for yourself, and that's something that's really, really important, right? So Dr. Rae, do you want to get into this unboxing, sis, and we could
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, guys. So listen, everyone, I did not open up this box yet. I got this box I think it was yesterday. No, day before yesterday. And it's been sitting here on this desk. And I was like, I'm not going to open it until I do it with Dr. Rae. So let's get the party started. So I love the box, by the way. And what's in here, just so we know before I open it?
It is awesome. Each one of those is a cassette of wonderful, is what I call it. It is 4 of our most popular products that help you lose weight. Now, you had said earlier that you've been hitting the gym real hard, and I'm real proud of you for that.
You're hard, honey.
But what a lot of people happen, they hit the gym hard, they might get a little bit of muscle soreness, and that might slow them down. So one of the products actually helps you recover faster when you are sore. So that particular product is this one. It's called Active.
Because just to let you know, I have a lot of soreness. My legs are killing me right now. I forget, like last night, I'm a praying girl. I pray when I get up, I pray when I go to bed. And I was like, oh, let me just pray in my bed while I'm laying. God was like, So I like slid on that. Slid, when you get up, like you just slide on the side. I don't know. Some people pray different. I like to show I'm from old school, so show respect. You got to get on your knees to pray. So I just don't feel right if I just, like, if I sit here and start praying, I won't feel right. You know what I mean? It's like weird. But anyway, because my legs hurt, girl. So I'm glad this has something to help with that. So the packaging for this is amazing. Okay. For those who are not who's a little bit slow, I'm glad you have day 1, day 2 on the packaging. And
we want to make it as simple as possible to make this better life change.
Simple as pie. So talk about these boxes here, because the boxes, it says, do I take all of these? Like, this one whole thing will be for day 1. This will be for day 2. It says it right here on the label.
And the third one's for day 3. So one of the nice things about it is that's a good way to track what you're taking, because you know that you're going to use this on day 1 and it has your products laid out there. And then your second cassette has your products laid out for day 2. And then your third cassette has laid out for day 3. So it helps you if you keep up with your products, because consistent use is where we see those phenomenal results. And a lot of people are like, this, I feel better. So you feel better, you do better. And it does help you in your process. So it's not magic, but it is definitely a tool to get where you want to go. So, whether you want to just wing it or you want to have a system that's designed to support you, not only in your weight loss, but in your health goals. So that's what it's all about. So the active, which is this right here, which is the one that's always
break down for each side. Yeah. So what are these 2 packages here?
That is MetaBurn.
MetaBurn!
My absolute favorite, because we recently went on a cruise. And let me tell you, I enjoyed every minute of my cruise. We go as a family, but because I was on my MetaBurn, I don't know anyone who's been on a cruise recently. One of the things you want to do is overeat, eat everything. And it helps you with your fat burning, your metabolism, and your energy, but it helps you not quite want to eat everything.
Oh, that's good.
Because it has a little bit of, not appetite suppressant, but it helps you feel a little bit more energy. Because a lot of times people overeat for comfort.
And a lot of people are going to be doing that for the holidays too. You know, in a couple of days, it's going to be Christmas. And we just don't listen. Us Black folks, let me tell you, we don't just overeat on Christmas. It's like my mom takes the turkey and the ham. She puts it all in one pot, puts some black-eyed peas in it, peppers. I mean, throws it in. I mean, a pot is like this big, and we eat that the entire week because every day it tastes better. I don't know what you call it. That's what
it does.
Yeah. And we tear it down.
But with the MERN, because it does help support the metabolism. One of the things, like I was saying on the cruise, is I did not have one ice cream cone and didn't even miss it. So when you eat, you're going to be satisfied with less, but you're not going to have like that crackhead feeling.
Like you're addicted to it, like you're fiending for it. And that's one of the issues I have too, because I'm a huge sweet girl. Like I love sweets, you don't understand. And I yearn for something sweet all the time. You know, I have to have something sweet after dinner, after any meal. I have to have something sweet, and that's not good because it turns everything to sugar. So I'm glad that you explained the first part here. What is this one, Dr. Rae? What is
that one? For one, it's chocolate.
Oh yeah, I
so
like.
You can have your chocolate.
I like chocolate and everything, honey. Go.
So that's this, which is lean. It is a clean protein. It is RBGH free. Means that you're not exposing your body to those chemicals, like I said, that you have to be wary of. It supports weight loss. It satisfies hunger, and it's got a good amount of fiber in it. When you add fiber, it actually helps you feel full longer, but also too, it helps you, especially in the evening hours. That's when I use mine. It helps in hours to keep me out of the kitchen.
Oh, girl. In the evening hours.
That's when I take mine. You can take it in the morning.
Okay.
Or at night. I tend to do mine in the evening because I tend to munch a lot in the evening.
Oh, that's
and then as you get to bedtime, you like, I want something else. Well, with the fiber, especially, you blend it with your coconut milk, almond milk, a little ice. I put a little stevia with mine. For one, it's a nice little treat, but that fiber helps you feel full. So you go to bed and not wake up right in the refrigerator.
That's right. That's right. So now we're going to go over here. What is this? What is this too, girl?
Now that is part of the magic of the microbiome.
Okay.
The microbiome is actually what all of us are born with and we have to maintain. But there's a lot of things we do that destroy our microbiome, and it has all kinds of health repercussions from it and consequences. Well, this helps you rebuild your microbiome. You're probably saying, well, why do I care about that? Well, a healthy microbiome will actually assist you in weight loss, not through caffeine, not through anything synthetic, but by putting the good stuff in, your body starts craving the sugars less.
That's good. And the last one here.
And that is the active, which this one I love. As I had mentioned, I was a pharmacist before I went on a physician. I did my research on nitric oxide. And I know this might not make anybody excited, but it makes me super excited when we got this product. Reason being is nitric oxide is one of the things that keeps your heart healthy, helps all your internal organs, and it helps you because we have quite a few super athletes on the products. We have some Olympic athletes on the products. Nitric oxide is what's going to get to those muscles that are working out in the gym. Also, too, it helps with feeling better with no like funky chemicals. It's all nitric oxide. So it boosts your nitric oxide about 300%. And another thing that's in it, it's a superfood blend. So it's nothing but good stuff on top of good stuff. But the reason I really like the nitric oxide is it really helps with female entrepreneurs. When we're talking about performance and mental clarity, it helps mental clarity.
So you can have this every day. Like if you was just to get this here is something that you can take every single day, right?
Every single day. And it is such a huge advantage for the fact that it helps with natural energy and helps with mental clarity and focus. You don't need artificial flavors or colors or any of that stuff. It's gluten-free, it's non-GMO. So for Christmas, all this stuff was on the good list. It's not on the naughty list. There's no naughty ingredients in this. This is
That's good.
on the nice list.
So my question to you is, this whole entire kit here, if we were to get like the full size of everything here we could take every single day.
Every single day.
It's part of our regimen. All right, great. So now let's pre-frame here. So just using myself as an example, and those of y'all who are watching, you can use yourself as an example too. I think it's important that we actually tell somebody that this is my lifestyle. How can I incorporate all these in my lifestyle and still able to leverage it and get a result, right? Because sometimes we skip the process, or we see something not working and we say, oh my God, it's not working. And you could probably be missing, like my lifestyle is different from other people's lifestyles and vice versa. But just talking about myself, I like to go to the gym in the morning. That's okay. Because the gym for me is something that I hate doing. I'm going to be honest. And because when I walk out of the gym, I never feel good. But you're not supposed to feel good when you walk out of the gym. You're supposed to feel like sore and all that other stuff, right?
Like something happened.
Yeah, like you really put in some work, right? So I get the kids up from school like tomorrow. I'm gonna start this tomorrow, y'all. That's why I waited for this live to talk about this. So I wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, right? I am not a breakfast girl. Let me just say that. I don't like eating a full breakfast because I don't know. I've just never been a breakfast girl. Like I will bust down a freaking lunch and dinner anytime and then snack after, which is not good, right? So where should I start? I should start tomorrow morning, start here, right?
Absolutely. So I also know that you like your coffee.
Oh, I love my coffee. Yes, that's true. I love my coffee. Absolutely. I can't go against drinking it.
A lot of the reason we go to the coffee is, well, I like to taste coffee. Being from New Orleans, we like our cafe au lait. But you know, a lot of times when you're running a longer day, we go to the coffee for the energy. So the meta burn is going to give you the energy so that when you go to the gym, you're going to kill your workout.
Oh, I want to bust it there. Yeah, today. But listen, do I take both of these packs in the morning?
There's one capsule in each package.
So these are pills. I'm sorry. I thought this was
one capsule. And so you would take one in the morning because you're going to be dropping off the kids and running your day and going to the gym. So you want to have your MetaBurn capsule. And then for the afternoon, when it's time for lunch, you would take that second.
So I'll get this right before I pick the kids up. Okay. So when do I take this? Once I get here, I've already gone to the gym.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. And that's one of the things I also love about our system. It's flexible. So for the lean, since you're not a person who likes to eat breakfast, you could do your lean in the morning.
Okay.
I usually put mine in a shaker bottle, put my coconut milk in there, shake comes with me. It's super, super easy. Or would be like, you know what? Give this as a treat. You could do it in the evening. I generally do mine in the evening. Actually have that as a meal or a snack. So if you use a whole pack, it's a meal. If you use a half a pack, it's a snack.
Okay.
So a lot of people like to protein load before they go to the gym.
Yeah,
because the protein is going to help your body spare the muscle and get right to the body fat.
Exactly. Because I know I did a cardio class yesterday, and oh my God, like after that, I was talking to the trainer. I was like, I don't think you like me because you were so hard on me. I was like joking with her, but she started dying laughing, like she was cracking up. But I kept up, but it was like my energy was done. And today I did kickboxing. So it was like, it's a lot of work if you want to really keep up. So I would definitely take this before I go to the gym. So I'm not going there on an empty stomach, because that's what I've been doing for the past, week and a half or so, is going on an empty stomach. And that is definitely not good. So now we're getting into this one.
Yes, your pink drink, as we like to call it, hunger control, but it also has a certain amount of vitamins in it. So it helps your body from the inside out to rebuild what's actually going to help with not just immediate weight loss, but long-term health goals. So this one can be done at lunch,
Okay, that's
or
good.
so that you're getting your meta burn at lunch, and then you're taking your slim at that same time. And it's just like a crystal light stick. You rip it open. You can put it as little as much water as you want. I take mine like a shot. So I put it in 2 ounces of water and shake it up and get it in. It is a blood orange, lime, lemon flavor. So it's quite citrusy and light.
Yeah.
And it's got no artificial anything in it, and it's got about the same amount of caffeine as a cup of decaf coffee. So if you take it at lunch, it's not going to have you up at night and making you feel like you're climbing the walls. Not at all.
Because my trainer says she does not want me to eat after 8, and that's when I eat the most, believe it or not, after 8 o'clock. But I could definitely take this around lunchtime and not have that hunger. So the last part here, Dr. Rae, which is the active part, when do I take this?
Now, the active is awesome in the fact that it doesn't have caffeine. It'll keep you up at night. So for you, I would say take that at dinner. Reason being is it's going to give you a little extra to not eat after 8, like your trainer doesn't want you to. But also, too, it's with the nitric oxide boost that you're going to get when you wake up the next morning, your muscles are going to feel better.
Ooh, I like that. See, this is the part I really like. So basically, this is a whole freaking system in one day.
It's a whole system.
That's amazing. That works for me, Dr. Rae. I want to cry right now. Like, that really works for me in a big way. I love that. And I really, really appreciate the fact that you reached out to me and you shared this opportunity with me. And we got to get out of that, y'all. I know we get a little bit funky and donkey about our Facebook Messenger. And a lot of times is you just got to get out of yourself and not make it seem like somebody's trying to push something on you. If somebody passionately believes, like these big corporations out there who's throwing all these ads and commercials in front of your face, and you're like, oh, no problem, it's cool whether you buy or not. Consider that the same way if a girl pops up in your DM and say, listen, I noticed, if they've done their research and say, listen, I saw you on social media, I saw you need a graphic designer, or you need a health and wellness, you're starting weight loss, you're having a baby, or you're starting a business, and they say, I'm so passionate that the fact that my product or service works, I want to connect with you without you having to search through these internet streets and spend money with somebody else is not going to give you results. You got to respect that. I'm serious about this, everyone. We always like to get our egos involved, like, oh my God, they're spamming me. It's not, you get spammed every day, like for real spam. The people don't give a damn about you, whether you are getting a result or not, and they're going to still push commercials and ads and billboards in your face, no matter if you pass by. Like, I can't stand seeing that divorce billboard. I don't know about y'all, like, get a divorce for $300. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, it's annoying. Like, I granted, people get divorced. If you have to, you have to. But it's just like, we see the most crazy, the Kim Kardashians, they got billboards all over New York City for their perfumes and their little products, and they bumping up the price because of their names, no shade. But again, when somebody is also sharing what they have to offer to you, and you can say yes or no, but don't make it seem like, don't put that spam word on it, because it's really, these days it's more often than not, it's not that. So I do thank you, Dr. Rae, for reaching out to me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's it to me because
pleasure.
I didn't know, even though you explained it to me in Messenger, and until I got it in my hand, I was like, oh, I got it. And that's what's so important to me, because I'll be honest, in the morning, I got all these little supplements, capsules and stuff, and it started really bothering my stomach, and that's another thing, guys. We have to also see what works for somebody else may not work for us, especially if you had children in the past and you had other things going on, that now it's like, okay, whatever I'm going to intake in my body, it has to work with my stomach there. So that's huge.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, guys, those of y'all who are watching, and I know most of y'all are watching this on the replay, or probably on my YouTube channel, or probably even listening to this on my podcast, I will leave all of Dr. Rae's information down below. Okay, because I firmly, and I'm going to advocate the fact that y'all get this in your hands immediately. Okay, and you don't have to say, well, I'm gonna wait till I join the gym. No, 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 no. Start it now. What's stopping you from starting it now? At least you have this a regimen going already on, and then when you start the gym, it's the pounds and the shape, all that stuff is just going to melt off of you, right? And that's so important. And it's like what my trainer said to me this morning. She was like, I see you working hard here, Letitia, and I appreciate that, but it's what you do at home that makes a huge difference. And that mean a lot. And that's why I say that empathy side, that what you do, and even my trainer, that's integrity. She got that. She shows up on time. I never have to wait for her. When she says she does something, she does it. But the empathy side comes when she actually genuinely cares about me getting a result more than, because she's going to get paid one way or the other. When I lose the weight or not, I did my direct deposit. They take it out. They take the money out of my account. No matter what. So it doesn't matter, right? So, and it was like, well, if you want to sign up for this, it's a 3-month commitment. So I'm in it. I'm locked in for 3 months, right? And I plan to do the work beyond that. But Dr. Rae, I appreciate the fact that you are on here, that the fact that you are just, breaking down what it is that you do and everything. And let everybody know where they can connect back with you, sis, and get to, get inside and able to ask you questions as well.
Absolutely. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram at Dr. Rae Smith, MD, and that's DrRae SMITH, MD. And I'd love to answer your questions and help you out, because that's really what I'm about. I'm about helping other people win. And thank you for having me on, Coach Campbell.
And you're welcome. And I think it's best that you guys do get a consultation with Dr. Rae. It's not free, okay? That you link up with her to get a consultation and see what her price points are, to have that one-on-one conversation with you before you decide to say, let me just go to her website and buy a bunch of stuff. And then you get in the mail and you don't use some of the stuff, because everybody's journey is different.
Yes.
Me personally, I need a full system. But you may just need a couple of things,
right,
that I don't necessarily need. So make sure you book that consultation with her, and it's going to be worth every single dollar that you spend on that. So thank you, Dr. Rae, for hopping on the show.
Thank
you so much, everybody, for watching, listening, and viewing.
Thank you, everybody.
This show. And I'm going to have other guests. I'm going to have some amazing, impactful women all the time on this show, because that's what makes a difference, and that's what you guys need to see. All right. So till next time, guys, as always, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design a life that you deserve. Bye, guys. Stay on, Dr. Rae.